Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my next review. I know it's been a while. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on with home, work, schooling, stuff like that. And trying to get out and do more to bring more reviews. I've got a lot of stuff to review yet that I haven't gotten to. But today we're looking at the next in the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover, and this is Soundwave, the Dreadnok Thunder Machine, which is pretty cool. I think of the G.I. Joe Transformer crossovers, this one is definitely the best so far. Megatron was good, had a lot of limitations in robot mode. Bumblebee, a little bit better. Still think that mold would have been better as someone else simply because of being the Jeep. This definitely works for Soundwave with the colors and everything, and it is a step above the other two. So, as usual, we're going to look at the packaging first. And one thing I want to point out is he comes with two G.I. Joe characters instead of one. So, very cool on that. But yeah, let's get him out of the way for now. And we'll move our characters. And of course, they're both Cobra characters. But first, we've got Zartan. And he comes with an extra face, and I'll show that off. Here we got on the back here. And of course, as usual, it is within the box on both of them. But there's that. So we'll set him off to the side. And now we have Zarana. And there's the packaging for her. Again, very cool. Really do like that. You know, our typical old school G.I. Joe packaging. Stuff that, you know, if you were a kid of growing up in the 80s, you recognize this. And then, of course, we have our Soundwave packaging. The big packaging. And here we've got Soundwave here with Ravage. Soundwave Dreadnok Thunder Machine. And there it is in vehicle mode, and there you can see the two characters. Here on the top, we've got two product images, as well as our title right there. On the bottom, got our barcode stuff and our crossover for our first 2024 crossover insignia. So very cool on that. On this side, product shots again. On this side, product shot of vehicle mode and the characters. And then on the back, our product shots, as usual. Again, very cool. And it does have official GM because that front end of it is a Camaro. It's an 80, like mid-80s Camaro, I believe. But yeah, that is a Camaro front end, so that is why they had to get the GM official license for it. And just like with the other two, it does split apart. And I think the other two, it was more of a brown box. This one is a white box. So, and like we always do, we just open it up and everything is within there. Forgive me if I end up sneezing. I don't know if the weird weather where I'm at, it's supposed to be winter and we're not getting enough winter, so I think allergies are like out early. But put that back and whoop. There we go. That's it for the packaging. So first we're going to start off with is the characters. We'll start off with Zarana, and here you can see if it'll focus. There we go. Nice sculpting for Zarana. And she's got her weird little gun spur thing. The backpack is removable. We've got the typical stand, and it is the exact same, a little tight, exact same articulation as all the others and the originals had. I think it might even have a little bit more. I don't know. But I know it is that old style rubber band. So there's the rubber band that I think it helps with the legs. Maybe, yeah. And then it's the waist. And I don't know if there's been an improvement with the rubber bands. I just know, like, I've had a few original figures, and those rubber bands disintegrated after quite a few years. So yeah, got her little tattoo on the shoulder there. Looks really good. I like it. And we'll come back to her in a bit because there's an accessory that has her showing holding it. And here now we have Zartan and his face sculpt. That typical face sculpt we know for Zartan. Again, that rubber band. It's all the same articulation I've gone over. Plenty of people have gone over, but yeah, it's all the same articulation with these guys. He's got his little pistol and his backpack. And the difference with his backpack is you open it up, and here is a face. And this can actually fit in here. If you get it on there right. I apparently am not. So it fits in there. I think I've got an issue here. Nope, that's what my issue was. It was being stopped. But there we go. There's his little disguised face. And of course we can pull that back out and open the backpack back up again, and you can see it just sits not sure. I think it's supposed to sit like this in here, sort of like that. Whoop. You also kind of want to make sure that it doesn't fall out. Get it in there right. There we go. Yeah, it's such a weird, like, molding that they did. But yeah, and that holds his extra face. And of course, the one problem that these figures always have is they never hold their guns perfectly straight. It's so weird. I've never understood that with even the original G.I. Joes, like. But that's going to be it for that. So now we're going to look at Ravage. And this is the Masterpiece Ravage mold. Done in blue. And yeah, it's it works, but I never thought I'd see like the Masterpiece Ravage mold in just basic release. But still pretty cool. Yeah, all blue. That's it. And transformation with this, guys. We want to, with this, you want to bring this piece out. And that's going to clip in. That's sort of going to fill in the nose, but close this piece up. Now, what we want to do, sort of bring all this up, and they're tabbed together, so we want to separate them. Bring it up, and then rotate it like that. Same thing with this other side. Just like that. Bring these pieces together. That's going to also help get the rest of it out of the way. But have it rotated here. Just like that. And then now with these, what I do is rotate them. Bring the legs out, but rotate them. Like that. Rotate this one down. And we want to bring out the tail as well. Come on, get out of there. Let's open it up a little bit, get a better grip on that tail. There we go. I'll rotate this down, bring this all out, and the final bit is bring it up like that, and that'll finish off the look. And here we have Ravage in his beast mode. So very cool. You can do different poses with the legs. The head doesn't move. You got the ball jointed articulation right up here, and you got rotation here from transformation. Little Decepticon symbol. It's got his little missile rack, and these can rotate. And you got movement here, and all the feet move. One thing that I am going to say to watch out for, because I did have the original, and one of the feet where it clipped had cracked, so that was sort of a problem. So something to watch out for. But yeah, you can get him into all different kinds of poses, and there he is. Which brings me to another accessory, which is this. And this is actually going to fit right over him like that. And we'll bring in Zarana, and you sort of just angle it into her hand, and there she is, holding the leash for Ravage. So yeah, so there is that. Alright, so the main event, and that is Soundwave. Now, they can sit inside of him. I'm not really going to show that off, just because, I mean, it's really the same as anything else, but you just, fold their legs up, pop them in, and that's really all there is to it. And if you got other G.I. Joe figures, you've got posts, 2 posts here, 2 posts here. Same thing on the other side. So you could fit up to 8 more characters if you have them on this. But it rolls really nicely. That nice red and blue with some black, some blue for the headlights up here, this big old cage, which has this dual Gatling gun. I'm guessing those are for Joes that they have felled in battle. There's Cobra with lightning in it. He's got a knife, a Rambo knife. I don't know what it's called. I used to. I can't remember it. But yeah. Booster, which again, very cool. This is separate, this antenna, so you're going to have to put that on when you get yours. You got all of this, lights, some blue up here. I don't know if this is supposed to mimic sirens. I'm kind of wondering about that. Forgive the dust. It has sat for a little bit before I did this review. They do have red lights picked out for the tail lights, so really happy to see that. There's the bottom. You can see everything folded, so very cool. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be or referencing. I haven't seen G.I. Joe in forever, so the Dreadnok Thunder Machine, I don't know enough about it. I'm sure someone who's done a review on the true toy of the vehicle could tell you, or if they're a fan of both Transformers and G.I. Joe, might know. I haven't seen G.I. Joe in so long. So with this, also, one thing you can do is pull this and you sort of get like a firing movement for the Gatling guns. So very cool on that. Not bad. Not bad at all. danger up there. Yeah, it is not bad at all. I do like it. So, but I think that's going to be it for this mold. So we're going to transform him to robot mode. And for that, there is going to be a little bit of parts forming going on. So one thing we're going to do first is we're going to flip these down. We want to remove this, set that off to the side. Yeah, see, these you want to pull up and then pull forward. And when you go, dang dust. Yeah, when you go into vehicle mode, you want to push these in, and then you also want to push them into the little crevices right there. This side, for some reason, is not wanting to stay in. Oh no, there it goes. But yeah, and then you just pull it out, and then we pull that out. And we're also going to separate them, and we'll set those off to the side. Now the next thing, so this little hook right here, pull that, rotate this up, and then we can sort of split all this in order to bring it out and push that up, and that is ready for when it goes in where it needs to go. So now with that separated, we can, whoops, that's not supposed to do that. Forgive me. Okay. So now we're just gonna bring these out for now to get them where we need them. Untab these from here and just bring it up sort of out of the way for now, and that is going to help us with everything else we need to do here. With that, bring the seats up, and then we can untab it all. There we go. And with that, like that, we can bring this forward. That's going to let us bring it out like this, bring it up. Then this piece can fold in, and then we just bring that foot up like that. I hope you saw that. So yeah, there's a little clip on the foot. Bring it up like that. Then bring it around and bring it around. And you want to bring it up like that. And there's that side done. So, same thing here. Bring it all up. Make sure this comes out so you can fold this up and around and just sort of angle it all out. And then you want these pieces up inside there. There's that. And make sure this same thing with this foot gets up in there. And there we have legs all done. So now the upper body, and with this, actually this piece sort of just sits. We can close these back up, or have them open and just sitting like this. It's just gonna sit there like that. It's his backpack. Now I'm gonna separate these. And there's a double hinge here, or more like a triple hinge. Got a double hinge there and another hinge here. This is all going to come up, and there's two hooks that are going to hook into those slots right there for the arms. So get them in there. And rotate the arm. And then we want to bring this out like this, and then bring that arm out, or the hand out. There's one arm done. Same thing on this side. Make sure it's all going where it needs to. Come on. What is that doing? Oh, there we go. So again, rotate it out like this, and it's going to rotate one way, so this is like a stopping point, so you can only rotate it one way. We want to rotate the front end of the car, get in there to bring that hand out, and the final bit, bring up the head, and there we go. And there is Soundwave in his robot mode, and he looks pretty good. One thing I really do wish, though, is that for the head, it was a much tighter connection, because it is way too easy to push down. But yeah, there we have Soundwave in his robot mode. It looks pretty good. Like, it is a good looking Soundwave. I do like this. I really like this a lot. It is, in my opinion, the best one we've gotten. And I think I forgot a couple of things. Or I'll show you where everything else goes here in just a moment. But yeah, really do like this. So now to add on his accessories, we're going to start with these pieces. And these, okay, I think I see how they go. So this one, so there's a post hole right there, and just plug this in and plug it in, and then just bring it up, and it's going to sit in between there. So there's that one done. And now for this one, and the final look, I'll show off in a minute. Just those are important. Oops. One thing I should have shown off, and I already transformed Ravage. So one thing he has is Ravage can fit in there. I should have shown him off, and I did not. That is my mistake. But articulation with this guy, head, it's on a ball joint, rotates, can look up with the transformation joint, can't really look down. You get like a little bit of wiggle. Arms come up that far, can do full 360. Some things do get in the way of others. Got bicep swivel, got 90 for an elbow, nothing for the hands, no waist. Bring these forward, and you got legs kick forward that far. Can't really kick back too far. And we've got only about that far of outward movement. We've got rotation here, and knee is only about just under 90, just a bit under 90. And then the feet don't really move. So, yeah. Did I miss something? Feel like I missed. Oh, no, I did. So one thing apparently I missed for transformation is you want to fold these bits in. just like that. So that's my fault. So there we go. Now his chest looks so much better. I don't know why I missed that, but I do apologize for missing that. So one thing you could be saying is, well, where's his shoulder cannon? That's going to be this. And what this is going to do, you see this piece right here that was part of the vehicle mode for the hitch. You want to make sure that sits in here on either side, but we all know Soundwave, it's this side. And this post right here is going to fit right in there. So there he's got his shoulder cannon. And then for his weapon, it's just this. And this, you just plug it into his hand, and you can sort of pull this through a bit more so it's not hitting, but yeah, and there's his weapon. For Zartan and Zorana, another thing you can do is get under here and you pull this out and you see there are posts on this piece. Kind of hard to see. There we go. And with that, like that, you just fit them in here and they can sit right behind them. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but otherwise, yeah. Quite a bit of play value. Definitely worth it, in my opinion, especially if you're a fan of G.I. Joe and Transformers. And, come on. Trying to get all these guys into frame. There we go. So yeah, it is actually a pretty good set. It is a big improvement compared to the other two. I'm curious to see how well the Optimus Prime one is. I can't remember the name of the vehicle that he's going to be, but I am looking forward to it. I don't know if you can still find this for retail. You might be able to. Sometimes these things don't sell as well as Hasbro would like, but I know some people have found them at GameStop. A lot of online stores might have them. Not sure who else, but Hasbro Pulse, of course. So yeah. So that is going to be it for me. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.